Hello, I'm deathsarrow, and welcome to episode 6 of What I'm Thinking, the guest replays. The replay that we'll be looking at in this episode is from Skraeling in his Panther II from April 29, 2012 on Fishing Bay. Reviewing tank composition for this battle reveals the following. This is a Tier 8 battle with 6 Tier 8s on Skraeling's team and 5 on the enemy's team. There are no Tier 7s. The enemy's team has an additional Tier 6 and 2 Tier 4 scouts versus 1 on Skraeling's team. Both teams have the same 2 arty pieces. I don't recognize anyone in this battle. It should be noted that this is a 7.2 patch battle. Skraeling has spawned at the southern base. It's been quite a while since I've played the Panther II. It's a pretty effective sniping platform. Would not brawl in it, don't recommend that at all. And it's got decent armor, pretty good mobility.
Let's get this show on the road.
As the battle gets underway, Skraeling is going to start heading up the middle. This isn't a tactic I normally use. While there are buildings that you can use for cover in the middle, I generally don't feel that there's enough cover to protect you from the multiple angles that enemies can attack you from. Skraeling has a screen here in that T50, light up the enemies that come to the middle. Got a Panther III-4, a Leopard, 2 lows, a KV-5, and a Sherman. This is not good. Skraeling's going to continue to push up to the buildings though. He's a bit overpowered here and does not have a lot of help. They did light up an SU-5, which is why someone's pinging the map. That Type 59 is pushed up a bit far there. He's getting hammered. And he's killed. 59 is down. KV is pushing up in now. Likely a bad move. Skraeling's trying to get some snipe shots here, but most of the enemies are actually below the horizon line on the other side of the hill.
Looks like that one.
Does get a shot in on the low as the KV gets knocked down. He is alone now without support. Tries to get a shot there, hits the building as he's backing out at the same time. Pretty overpowered. He's going to be hard-pressed if all those enemies push in on him. There's no sniper support behind him to hold those guys back. Low hits him in the side, and he's now withdrawing from the middle. This is smart. He has his turret facing backwards as he drives away. Gives him maximum speed, as well as protection at the rear. Looking at the mini-map, the friendly team has completely overrun the town. Right now it is, they're down 3 tanks. That 2. Skraeling's going to line up on this low and get a nice snipe. Nice shot. Gets a hit. This is smart maneuvering here. Stay away from the heavies. Get your snipe shots in. He's got an M5. Hits him. Skraeling's going to try to turn around and get the kill shot. Misses. Kind of screwed by gun depression there, or lack thereof. That M5 is probably going to sneak by. Hits him in the track, but no damage. Skraeling's pulling back to chase. This does put the SU-5 at risk. Trying to line up a kill shot here, but Sherman knocks down that M5. He's now got a Panther III-4 in his face. Bounces a shot. Panther III-4 is circling him. Skraeling's using both the tracks and the turret traverse to get around on him. Very smart. Gets a hit on the Panther III-4. And the Sherman knocks him down. The map here, the enemy has a low in the middle. They just knocked down the enemy Leopard. And they are pushing on the enemy Cap. 2 heavies at least. Skraeling's going to push up here and try to snipe on that low. A little bit of an angle between the windmill and that house.
Enemy
up getting a hit on the KV-5. Nice shot there. He's got a Pershing on his left flank. Recognizes it. He's reacting here by backing down the hill. Pershing's got significant gun depression advantage, but the way Skraeling's using this hill, he's actually in pretty good shape here. That's another hit, no damage. That was a tracking hit. He's got to expose the Pershing's body. He's not going to be able to punch through this mantlet. He's being smart here, making the enemy come to him. The enemy now has a Jagdpanzer IV and an M36 Slugger. Hits the Slugger. He's in a good spot as far as not being able to be hit by Arty. The house is shielding him, assuming Arty is in the A23 area. Probably a good call, considering that they're two heavies in B6 and A7. Pershing misses him. Arty hits the Pershing. The Jagdpanzer IV is getting knocked down. It's one-shottable. Skraeling gets a hit on the Pershing, and the Sherman knocks down the Jagdpanzer IV. Low knocks down the Slugger. Skraeling's backing off that Pershing, which the Pershing's likely making a mistake as he's exposing his rear to fire. Takes a snipe shot on the KV-5 in the middle, gets a hit. Pershing is dead, so he can move forward now and use this house again for cover as he snipes at the guys in the middle. Trying to get a shot on this KV-5, it bounces. Lining up another snipe shot on the KV-5. He's behind cover. He's going to try to maneuver around and get a shot at the low, or possibly another angle on the KV-5. Their low's doing a good job keeping those two tanks busy. Skraeling's also using the wreck for cover. Low knocks down the enemy KV-5. The only problem with using a wreck like this is occasionally the wreck will actually obscure your penetration indicator, and you won't actually know if you can aim on a target or not. Seems to be working here. Misses a snipe shot. Interestingly enough, looking in the sniper view, I don't believe he's highlighting the low, but he is getting the penetration indicator, so get some confusion like that when you hide behind wrecks. Skraeling is now going to start moving up. It's a good time for him. His health is good. He's at 62%. The enemy is weakened, at least the low we can see. And it's time for him to sweep in and start mopping up what's left of the enemy before his team gets knocked down. With the Panther II, it's important to know when you can push, because you just don't want to push into any old thing. He's continuing to move up this left flank. He's got an IS-3 for support. Low is in the middle of town still. Ferdinand spotted. He's trying to get a shot that low. Takes a blind shot. Don't know if he hit him or not, but he didn't kill him, so it wasn't a penetrating hit. Takes a shot on the Ferdinand and misses. This can be a tough spot for him to work from because the hill is going to work against him. The tank has no gun depression, basically. He's lining up the low here. Gets the kill shot. He's going to push up here. His IS-3 is in trouble. Enemy's down to 2 tanks. Hummel is in the open here for Skraeling. He's got a flank shot. He knocked down the friendly IS-3. Shoots the Hummel in the back. He's going to come around here. He's got a nice opportunity here to flank out this Ferdinand. Shoots him in the back. Gets up on his bumper so he can't try to quickly whip around on him. Knocks the Ferdinand down. He's got the Hummel here. He's lining him up while he reloads. Hummel knocks out his gun. He's going to use his repair kit here to repair it. Flank shot for the kill and the win. Looking at the victory screen, Skraeling destroyed 3 enemies, damaged 6 more to earn a Confederate medal, hit 20 of 27 shots, and earned 1,663 experience. Overall, Skraeling pushed the middle of the map early in an attempt to gain control of the town. Once it became clear that he was overwhelmed in his position, he made a good call to withdraw from the middle before the enemy was able to come around and overpower him. He then moved to a sniping position to work over the enemy heavies in the middle. The enemy then pushed hard on the left flank, and Skraeling used the nearby house and hill as cover while he slowed down and worked over the attackers. Once the enemy forces were whittled down, Skraeling made his move on the left flank, pushed up hard, and took down the remaining enemies. Thank you for watching this episode of What I'm Thinking the Guest Replays. Stay tuned for another episode soon. If you'd like to submit a replay for the series, please send it to deathsarrow@yahoo.com.